enough for me. Kahhori it is. I think my favorite thing about pronouncing made-up character names and weird names is, like, when someone posts a really aggressive YouTube comment. It happens in Pokemon all the time, actually. They'll be like, you're pronouncing that Pokemon's name wrong, and then someone will respond to their comment, letting them know that their phonetic correction is actually incorrect. And it's just like, this is exactly why I don't put a lot of effort into it, because it's just like, they'll never agree on it. Yeah, the new Wong might be best in slot, honestly. Fun one to get for free. It's P cashews. Yep. Alright, what do I want to do? Do I have any weekend missions left? I think I did all of them. I did. What are my other chores? Play 5 cost cards, play 6 cost cards. Do I have any decks I enjoy that could do my chores with? Yeah, let's do it. It's been a while since we played this one. Sounds fun. Pokemon also have different names in different languages. Oh, I didn't realize that. You're right. That is true for some of them, aren't they? You have a video breakdown on how to play Snap. I haven't played it. Want to get it. Marvel Snap's base rules are actually super straightforward, Mustard Machine. If you want to pick up the basics, I'd recommend installing it and just playing through the tutorial, but I can just give you a 30-second spiel. So there's 3 locations in the center, and you play cards out to them. And your cards have an energy cost and a power. And at the end of six turns, you don't have the audio yet. At the end of 6 turns, the person with the most power in 2 of the 3 locations wins the game. And then obviously the complexity comes from not the rule set, but the text on the cards and the fact that these locations are random each game from a pool of like 150 of them. And they reveal on the first 3 turns that have different impacts on the game. Like this one makes all the cards cost 1 less, for example. But it's very, very similar to Pocket. Snap does a great job of making the what's going on here at a very basic level, very easy to understand. And then, like any card game, having to understand the card pool is where things get complicated. Pixie is pretty reasonable here. We have Gore in our deck still. Zabooby. Okay, that's kind of funny. Pixie makes some of our stuff cheaper and some of them more expensive. I think I'm playing the Hood out this turn. I'm not going to have a chance to Bast it ever, so... That's true. We know if we draw Gore, it's guaranteed not to cost 6. I'm hoping we draw Gore so I can Mystique the Gore.
I am Iron Man.
I don't think I could risk not drawing the gore. You think this is, I'm about to kick your sandcastle snap every time? This is, I'm about to kick your sandcastle snap every time. Rogue, Red Guardian, Enchantress. Holy! He's beautiful, gamers! Look at him! Do I boomer snap them? I think I boomer snap them, yeah? We basically built our own Mr. Negative. He's gonna be, what, 21? I guess there's a world where they win left and right here. There's a world where they win left and right here. Make sure they're getting muted. Just in case. They like Enchantress us left and Juggernaut us right. I'll be real sad. What a freaking stay. Holy. Have a little respect, Manny. Nice pile of tech cards. Maybe manage your priority better next time. They must have thought they didn't have priority with that stay, yeah. I played a 5 energy card and a 6 energy card to get my chores done. I have to play 2 6 energy cards. Mom, 2 6 energy cards is so many. I don't wanna play 2 6 energy cards, Mom. Oh, hey, they made Pixie a 2/2. I forgot about that. Arc Zombie, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Pixie's unfortunately a scotch worse into a Subterranean game, but that's what it is. Oh, and Ham's not particularly amazing against DC either. I'm snapping because the rest of this is good, but Murder World's also pretty solid for me. To the person who was here earlier that said you want to learn the basics of Marvel Snap, the other thing to be aware of past the actual game mechanics is Snap has a game within a game that's a betting mechanic. So unlike Pokemon Pocket where all your ladder games are worth the same amount of points, this betting cube here basically lets you wager ladder points as you climb. So me pushing that button is me being like, okay, I think I'm in a good position here. Would you like to make this game worth double points? My opponent says, no, I would like to leave because you raised. Which has both its ups and downs. It's a very tactical mechanic, but it also means you don't get to see a lot of your games play out. Freaking Triskelion. Bane of my existence. Hello, opponent. Hello. A turn 1 timer in this game is way too long. I've seen worse Triskelion Bastards. Yeah, it's fair. Hawkeye. Getting one useful card out of the Triskelion is fine. We take those.
Taking aim.
Take a game. This keeps Hawkeye in the bar, yeah? So, if a card would be added to your hand from anywhere, and your hand is currently full, i.e. you have 7 cards in it, it just stays wherever you would have drawn it from. The Hawkeye gets to remain center here for us. Yeah, Strange Academy, the location's actually playing out very decently for our small pile of random cards here from Triskelion. That Hogland complaining about Triskelion. It ends up being good for him. What a whiny baby. Viper's annoying. We just build this up, and then we win the center, and then we like gore the bar, or gore the Strange Academy, or demon plus other stuff. The Strange Academy. I'm getting another demon from Hood on the left here. Shang-Chi's a concern if we end up with priority. We're gonna end up with priority here, I think. So we'll be winning Luke's bar in the academy. Strange Academy moves the cards in the order they were played there. So Bass, Nico, and Craven will move into the center, and the demon's gonna stay here for us. That's the way this works out. And then their cards will end up somewhere else, but we don't know exactly where it'll depend on variance in what they play. That was a Kate Bishop. I guess the way this works out, Shang and Cannonball both win them the center because Craven went to 11. Yeah, I actually have to leave here because we're locked out of the left.
Escaped.
I want to save these for my weekly missions that are going to roll over, yeah. I have 2 open spots. Ooh, Bastin to Adam's a piece of candy. Come on, game. It's heckin' rude. I guess that means we get to bast the hood. How is this Pixie? Fine? Fine, 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 fine. She's fine. She's fine. We side Knight. Thanks for the primer. Appreciate it. Am I supposed to hood the bar? Maybe. I want to maximize my chance of drawing magic next turn. We're probably supposed to leave, though. Yeah, shoot. Oh, dead. Looks pretty dead. Yeah, I should have hooded the bar on 3. So I could get cards into here from filling my hand and have more demons. Man, the Scream deck is like deeply unfun to play against, huh? Does not spark joy. Yeah, it's a little awkward that not only did we hit the bar twice, but we didn't have limbo for it either time. Our deck has location variance mitigation. This was nowhere to be found. Oh, Nico taking 4 rolls and not getting any that get rid of Hood. It's pretty unfortunate. There we go. We'll do this, and then we'll have Gore into Mystique, Sage, Demon. Yeah, Lady Sif's an interesting one. Can I compete here? I don't know that I can. If I do this to make sure we don't have priority, and then I go like Mystique, Sage, Demon. Okay, so they're gonna Odin the Gambit. And they're cooked, yeah. So this, or sorry, they're gonna Odin the Surfer. So they'll gain another 6 here, and they'll gain another 6 here, which is not enough. We're gonna crush them over here. Got our other play a 6 cost in. I'll need to play Iron Man at some point. I think they forgot there was a turn 7. Oh yeah, that might have been it. The Limbo might have thrown them for a loop, based on how that worked out. Howdy, Mr. London. Ooh. Turn 1 Agent Venom into turn 2 Adam Warlock. Don't mind if it does. Don't mind if it does. Oh, that's annoying, but not the end of the world, I suppose. Clog! Yeah, bonking Annie is some value. Oh, the Adelan happens, and then the Jotunheim happens. That's good for us. Oh, that's sick. So I won't be full here. Oh shoot. This is a Viper, isn't it? I'm so sad right now. I thought we rolled such a sick one on the Nico. I was gonna do this anyways. We actually just screwed ourselves. Oh. You know. I don't think they could win the center. Oh, there's still 2 more turns. I think we're dead. I want to leave. The downside to playing so much Pocket lately is I forget I need to mute people when we come play this game. Stop putting cards in my hand, Gabe. It's annoying and I don't like it. All right, we want to draw a 2 or a 3 this turn, not a 1, 5, or 6. Perfect. It's better than drawing a 5 or 6. We parked Peter Parker there, so probably another deck that's going to move our stuff all around the board, unfortunately. Hey, Julia. Thank you for the 32 months. Afternoon. I think I wouldn't mind just, like, killing these cards. Definitely want to clear the hood. All right, we won that. There, more specifically, they didn't grab the hood at least. We haven't drawn a 5 or 6 cost card yet. So there's a good chance one of those is coming. What if I just locked myself in over here so that way they can't, like, screw with my stuff? Oh, wow, and then burning Cannonball proactively means that they really just can't keep up on the right. All right, so we're hoping to yes, we're hoping for that. That is the droid we are looking for. So they're gonna beat us on the right. My money is on they think we can't compete left and they punt the middle, since they're winning deterministically on the right. Lost all my money, chat. Second time in the last week that's happened. Lost all my money. Wait, what? Wow. Victory. Planning to win the breaker here is no respect for our girl. I mean, I guess they were pretty far ahead, but like have a little respect for the Pixie gamer. All right, this one hasn't been completely embarrassing, so we'll continue playing it after we get back from the ad break. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. New card release here soon, TM. Fishtails, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. The markets are barely clinging to green for dear life today after we announced an additional 104% China tariff. It'll be fun to see what exactly they do as these things actually start rolling out and start impacting people's bottom lines. Yeah, card game shops are about to be hurt real bad in a big way. The price on everything, especially the Kickstarter game market, is all gonna like double in price. Everything for those comes out of China. I believe some of the big TCGs do some of their manufacturing stateside. I think I recall hearing Pokemon at least does, but all the smaller card games are out of the country for sure. The creator of one of the indie card games, Alestrals, was talking about how they were going to get hit by the China tariff, so another 104% probably buries them. Yeah, he had the person that makes the Alestrals game, he said the 54% tariffs were going to cost him 6 figures, so an extra 104% on top of that. I don't know. I hope they survive. It seems like tough sledding. You know what, gamers? It took almost an hour of Marvel Snap before I had to see Crimson Cosmos for the first time today. We'll call that a success, huh? We got there eventually, but it took a while at least. Nuisance, thank you for the 26 months. Appreciate the over 2 years. Welcome back. If Glenn Jones ever wanted to get me a birthday present, all I'm saying is making Crimson Cosmos less common would be a fantastic one. Unironically, them pulling my Monster Island into Crimson Cosmos is potentially one of the best things that could have happened to me. Steggy boy, oh steggy boy, the cards they are moving. That's a 6 cost, so my gore is cheap right now. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Do I need magic? I don't know that I do, actually. I'm gonna draw my whole deck. I got my whole deck. In my hand, I got my whole big deck. In my hand, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Unfortunately, I really needed one of these to cost 1. We dead to Shang. They don't always have Shang and Cannonball. They're leaving. Yeah, it's a lot of space. I think I Iron Man plus Hood and just hope that they don't play for here if they stay. I'd love to start cloning Magic Demons and Sages. Rude. 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 This works how I want it to, yeah? Like 90% sure this works how I want it to. Yeah. So stop thing is 8 power. Ooh. How do we feel about Nico Chicken, chat? Probably bad, probably bad. Because I wanna copy my gore next turn. Oh, what a freaking top deck. Oh, was I supposed to put Nico on the left? No, because, well, if I would have put Nico on the left, we'd have drawn an extra card. Oh, we're drawing a card anyways. Oh, if I would have put Nico on the left, I could have Mystiqued and Saged in the center. They don't have that much power discarded, though, yeah? There's only 22 over here, though.
I am Iron Man.
You gonna lose all three? Whew, well, that was unexpected. Unexpected. Skin of our teeth. I was feeling pretty safe on the left, not gonna lie. Hey, nice, Julia. Congrats. Great to have good things happen to community members, especially amid all of, well, gestures vaguely around himself. This is not a stellar location for us. Our deck's pretty good at filling things up, so want a Nico location change or magic this ideally, I think. Man, that's a tough call. It's such a good Pixie. I think I Pixie. That's close though. Oh, it's another human. There actually haven't been many bots in the 90s for us, which has been nice. Speaking of nice, thank you, Nico. Lovely, lovely lady. It's okay we tiered Hood into a demon. I like to dedicate this demon to top tier Harley for believing in shit. Alright. Unfortunately, much like the United States, this means we've lost the right. Hopefully we can rally and win the other two. I think I throw this here to try to draw a card or two before we full punt that. There's no way they have a second tech card past Super Scroll. He coped aggressively to himself. All right, how many have they drawn here? They only drew 2 there. Can I stay? Man, we always make fun of people for staying in spots like this, but it feels like I can, yeah? Like, is this a non-crazy stay into the negative that Janed? Like, we have so many points. I'm beating inverted Iron Man center, yeah? They're at 36. This is 17. Gets us to 25. Isn't Mystique mid better? I think they have more room to put points on the left. Yeah, Mystique is more than Gore. I think I need to beat Iron Man here, right? Which I am. This is 17, which puts me to 25. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need them to play 1 on reveal to beat inverted Iron Man middle. And they just played as hard as possible for left, which I think is why I want to play there. Oh, wait. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah? Maybe? Am I short? Oh, I think I'm short a little bit. I don't actually know. Math. Figure it out. Oh, I think I'm tied in the center. Oh no! We lost the end game coin flip, and we lose the breaker because they're playing the tech card in their Mr. Negative deck like it showed. That's frustrating. I felt they were more likely to play for the left. So obviously we win with Mystique in the center. Like, don't be annoying. I just got done explaining what we were doing. We lose by, yeah, I think my play is correct most of the time. And I get that it's very armchair quarterback. I'm gonna point out that you could have won by doing something different, but I think most of the time they put more of their points left. Jarden, thank you for the entire year. Thanks for the primer. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Darth Mickey, thank you for the brand new prime. Oh, Mickey, you're so prime. You're so fine. Thanks for the prime. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Against other decks, having the Iron Man on the left already would have meant that they couldn't compete with us there, but a Mr. Negative deck that drew 2 cards with the Jane Foster could realistically compete with our Iron Man there. It's just the reality of the situation. Expansion diff. Mostly just a diff in terms of points, though. They probably can't leverage her effect in their deck. Can they compete for the Eternity range is the question. I don't know. Unironically, Agent Venom might be our best draw here, just as a 2/5, so we can go like Mystique the Iron Man, Demon, 2/5. There's also a world where we Iron Man here, basically be like, hey, you're never competing here, and then we Gore here. Narrator, they could actually compete anywhere because Human Torch is huge.
I am Iron Man.
What do you think? So it's plus 16 in the middle, and it takes us to 34 on the left. I'm into it, says Local Man, about to lose to a Heimdall. If they move Human Torch right and then Heimdall right, they get us. But if the Human Torch ends up somewhere not in expansion, well, I guess we're kind of cooked to Heimdall regardless, yeah? So the torch will be 40, and I'm only going to 34 on the left. All right, they played more than one card, which I think is good for us. Nope, it is not. Oh, we didn't keep him honest on the right. Brutal. They can Taskmaster the torch. That's not a real thing that you play around.
I am Iron Man.
Taskmaster's on a card these movement decks play. Once upon a time, they played like Living Tribunal, but even that's not really a thing anymore. Might bot check Artemis here. Their spread of cosmetics could still be bought. Yeah, no custom card, probably a bot. Their collection level's about mine, so I assume it's an AI. Trigger the Starbrand creator here, which is good. We're a little bit short on energy. Definitely do not need another turn. Do I just chill, so hopefully it stays for 8? I think I chill, so I hope it stays for 8. Is that crazy? I think we skip 5, so it stays for 8. Or stays for 4, at least, I guess. We have the power. Woohoo! Oh. Oh, body, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, body. Hey, body. Do 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 do. They beep and they boop and they bop and they wop. Being able to identify the bots and then milk them appropriately makes the climbs so much easier.
Apocalypse. Victory.
Oh, that's a good catch. So this is a way you could identify your bots at home. This is guaranteed to be a bot because any human with a custom border will say custom card here when you click on it. Like, where's one? So mine says custom card at the top. Whereas this one says the variant. So that's a way if you're, the way I identify bots typically is their collection level's the same as yours. So I can look, and most other humans don't have a collection level that's massive like mine. So I spent too much money on this game. But the lack of custom cards is a good call out. Yeah, at least the bot deck was functional. I've given them a lot of deserved criticism for that. There's a lot of the bot decks that just don't make sense. I wish they would at least make them decks that make sense. Maybe the bots of the 90s are better. Maybe. Maybe. Lovely. Narcolepsy, thank you for the 22 months. Appreciate you re-upping that Prime again. Two in a row! Two in a row! It's funny too, because I was just commenting. Like, for those of you just joined us, I commented literally moments ago that, like, we hadn't seen many bots today. Goodness gracious. This bot might actually beat us because of these locations, we'll see. Any thoughts on the new card? I mean, the new card works with Moon Girl. It's my kink. Alright, magic to unrestrict the Hellfire Club. Should mean we're good to go.
Opponent snapped.
Any thoughts on the newest card release? The person that said unplayable, you are technically correct. It's unplayable for the next 10 minutes. Might not get 8 out of this one. Come on, Thanos! Ugh! They were my cubes! Oh, I don't know that I could pass on. I don't know that I could pass on 6 and still win the game on 7. So sad. So sad. That deck was fun. It did a good job of getting our play 5 and 6 cost cards mission done. Gets a reasonable cube equity deck that is good at punking even humans out for higher cube quantities. It's one that's been here. It's the third oldest deck in my deck editor for a reason. Kind of stays pretty reasonable season in and season out. Adam Warlock being a playable solid card, and it's a lot of fun since they reworked him. All right, have some adverts. We'll have a new card release here in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so one of the upsides that the new card has is that she's a 4 energy stat stick that you could play on turn 6 that spreads power in an unpredictable way. And so if I want to be able to play a 4 energy card on 6, that means I can play good 2 energy cards alongside her, which means Shadow King and Quake are kind of the other two tech cards. Kate's probably good. Zabu may or may not be okay. I don't know that I want to load up on 4s to start. I assume people are going to shove her in with Devil Dinosaur. I don't know that I buy Devil Dinosaur is good. They're so... Where's our cards? There are so many ways to kick Devil Dinosaur in the face, right? Did you buy the big bundle? It goes away in 5 minutes. What's the big bundle? Now you got me panicking. Is it on the web shop? Or did I already buy it? Oh, the mechs. Yeah. We bought that. We bought that one on day 1. For sure. I spent, you know why that bundle got released like that, chat? You want to hear a little secret about why that bundle was such good value? Last month was the first month I ever played Marvel Snap for the entire month and spent less than $100. And I'm pretty sure that sent up some type of emergency red flag at second dinner, like, no, this is unacceptable. If Hogland's gonna play our game, he gotta make sure he spends. Yeah, somebody got it fired or talking to or something about that. And it wasn't because I wasn't looking to spend. It's just there just literally wasn't a bundle worth my money last month. It's not even behind my sub gold banner here. It's not even I'm hurting for currency. That bundle put me up to 22,000 gold. There just literally weren't any good things for someone in my position to spend money on last season. Which I don't think every bundle needs to appeal to someone like me. But at least one a month should. Yeah, the markets were up almost 4% at one point today. And then they announced they were adding another 104% tariff to China, effective immediately. And they lost everything. Lost all the gains. I'm surprised they didn't go red, honestly. Still got an hour left, yep. Another thing to consider with Kahhori is that ideally I think you want to have more cards on the board so that way you dodge Shang-Chi's. Is probably ideal, is what my gut says. It's harder to Shang you. I would be kind of surprised if Kahhori is a must-have competitive staple. If I'm being honest. We'll see though. Are we a Zabu deck if I add an Absorbing Man in here? Maybe. Collector could be okay. I could cut Shadow King. I hate tech cards. Collector's fun. I hate Collector. Do I really not have a gold crackle on Collector still? God, that's a travesty. I don't have a gold crackle Collector. Let me fix that. I have enough credits for one split.
Infinity.
Sedge. That's a really good piece of art, gamers. Is the card where all of her art is good, or is that the only good one? The other one's a chibi. Oh, they're coming for my keys, chat. They're coming for my keys. Oh, wow. Are they finally gonna get me? Am I gonna spend gold on a collector's token bundle? That is a phenomenal piece of art. I think they got me, chat. I haven't bought a collector's token bundle in a while. They're coming for my wallet in all sorts of ways. That is the best Luna Snow by a wide margin. Okay, let's double check the Kahhori situation, but yep, gotta get the Spotlight variant. Fine. The currency rate in the bundle is fine. If you're missing Luna Snow as a card, you get to play with her card early, which is good for you.
Mastery.
Jeff, your harpoon is sticking out. It's very true. Let's take a look at her in gold. Oh, I don't have gold on Luna Snow. That's sad. Because the Rivals one was Fool's Gold. Still a good looking piece of art. Still the one marked favorite. I only have boosters to split her twice. She's not going to be gold anytime soon. And then who else do we get? Kahhori? Oh, I need to pull for her thing. Scorn variant of the shop looks solid. Scorn Scorn? Or a different bundle for Scorn? This is your reminder that there's a web shop roulette that you should click the button on. Whee! One free draw, please. Can I one tap the variant chat? One tap? Whoo! Truly a skill game. Truly a skill game.
Mastery.
Whoa! That animation is so good. It's so good. If I don't own any of the spotlights, is it worth it to let it rip despite the economy change? Yeah, anytime you can turn 4 keys into 3 cards, it's pretty good. Bob's still Series 5, right? I know Cull is Series 4. Maybe if 2 of them were Series 4, but I'm pretty sure Bob is 5. That's probably more than reasonable. Even 2 cards average worth it. 2 Series 5 on average is probably still worth pulling it out. Yeah, if they're ones you want to play with. Yeah, and if you go 3 for 3, that's incredible. Incredible value. The best way to think about it is every spotlight key is gonna convert to 3,000 tokens. So if you spend 4 keys, the lowest roll possible, on 2 Series 5 and a Series 4, that's 15,000 tokens worth of cards for what will be 12,000 tokens worth of keys. So it's still a trade up for you. All right, let's start here. You picked Alliance missions! Yeah, you the real MVP. Thank you.
Epic. Legendary.
Legendary.
Epic. Epic.
All right, I can collect these. Oh, I have credits to split cards again, too. Alliance rewards. Mystery variant. Oh, baby. Oh, there was a new variant in the shop. Punted. Mistakes for me.
Mastery.
I'll split collector one more time. This card deserves a gold crackle. Kobe, thank you for the 62 buds. Aw, snap. Hulkling's another one of those cards I'm surprised they haven't taken a bigger swing on yet in an OTA.
Infinity.
Auto Kahhori is Dino Shaw. Sebastian Shaw Kahhori seems really ambitious.
Infinity.
This split is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. How do you think the meeting went where they decided on on banana splits. Do you think they were like sitting around the conference table in Second Dinner's office and be like, we need some crappy splits that are filler. What can we do? And so we're just like, I don't know, bananas? And Broad was like, put it on the board, sold. Golden bananas. They lowered the frequency on those already. They did, yes. Accurate. Alright, we're almost done clicking through props, so then we'll play games. Alright, I am 700 gold, very incomplete again. Quake with Castle could end up being really funny. Sangrief, thank you for the almost 5 years. Welcome back. They took priority. What if we do this to give them a rock in the middle? I think I'm into it. We're probably supposed to leave just because they're a linear deck that makes big numbers. That's probably better than ours. We're not interactive. My gut take on Kahhori is there's a very real chance she's just gonna fall into that classic slot of not interactive enough and also not linear enough that a lot of things end up being. We'll see though. Corlin, thank you for the 28 months. It's a long time. Welcome back. Yeah, Frigga my deck in is pretty scary. We like made some okay. Wait a minute. Is it ever this? Does this ever win the game? Oh my goodness! So their Dackins are 32. That's a little bit bigger than us. My Victorias can get up to 7-9. We were actually beating 16 power Dakin, so it's super unfortunate the Grandmaster won their 50-50. 2099, thanks for the almost 2 years. Welcome back. Or the markets, are the markets heading red just before close today? They were positive for so long today, gamers. Was this when we announced that we were going to add another 104% on China? I think this was when we announced we are going to add another 104% on China. My money's on. I don't remember when exactly the announcement happened, but my money's on here. Quake with Onslaught could be spicy later. It's not a human. It's a waste of my time, chat. It's a waste of my time. Just mad regrets not being to Infinite yet for the season. It was around 1:30 this afternoon. Okay, yeah, that peak was at 1:45, so that lines up. My small yet personal vindictive grain of salt in all of this nightmare is I have a relative who runs a business almost entirely on imports from China, who is very assertive that he was only voting for Donald Trump because Donald Trump was better for his business. In reality, he was voting for the racism like everybody else, but that's my personal enjoy the leopards eating your face bud moment. Hope they have a good time. Juice it, baby. And of course, you're the baddie if you pointed it out. They tried to start something with politics at me with a family thing after the new year. And I just calmly said to them, I hope you get the tariffs you voted for, and their significant other had to pull them away from me. It's just like, yep, okay. Have fun, bud. Spartacus, thank you for the 39 months. Welcome back. Ooh, that's a piece of candy, huh? Oh, me, oh my. And I get to do this now? This is lovely. I would snap here, but I don't want them to leave the game when we have a sweet draw with our new card. I would really appreciate it if we could not have conspiracy theories in my chat. Much like Biden won a free election that wasn't rigged in 2020. Donald Trump won an election that wasn't rigged in 2024. It is unfortunately not remotely surprising to anybody who was paying attention. There were a lot of governments that flipped which party was in control because of all of the economic unrest that was going on in a lot of places in the world heading into that election. So please don't post conspiracy theories in my chat. They're snapping me. Can I snap them back? Because my hand's kind of cracked. Next turn, I'm going to go Moon Girl plus one of these and, like, copy stuff up. Yeah. Let's go. Giddy up, cowboy. Is copying Victoria better? No, then I don't have a window to Moon Girl. I want a Moon Girl next turn. Because now I get to do this, and then we copy these. You want to throw priority? I probably do, don't I? Because they're a mess of tech cards. Do I want to play Grapple or do I want to play Pim? I'm probably not playing the copied Grapples anyways, right? Only one of them? I think it's this. I think I want more points in the center. Oh, wait, no, shoot. All right, they're winning the red anyways. Do you think the copied Moon Girl is more than they expected? We threw priority. I should have put this here to throw priority, because if we're tying here. Okay, so what am I doing? Each of the Kahhoris is +3. I think I need the least help in the middle. So I'm going to put Victoria there last so she can't get the Kahhori bonuses. The Hulk League was leader for why they got a copy of Moon Girl. I think this is it. We might lose here. This game is kind of sweet either way. Are we winning the left? I think we're winning the left, yeah. When Victoria flips up, it didn't matter where those Kahhori bonuses went. Sick. Animo, thank you for the entire year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Solid first game. Her playing on curve to shut down the Iron Patriot was sweet. Oh, I might vibe on this for now. I will say, Kahhori is a 4 energy stat stick that's resilient to Shang-Chi, which is appealing to me from an emotional perspective. What do we think of this? Too cheeky or just cheeky enough? No, it's this, right? So that way I'm filled towards your next turn? I could maybe be right to snap this, but there's a chance they could have filled the center. Wait, what? They let the rope run all the way down? Are we being ghosted? That feels incredibly spooky. No, bots don't have Series 4 and 5 cards yet. Ah, shoot, we're dead. That's so frustrating. The Uncle Ben means they're playing Killmonger. That's fine. They're probably in the stream anyways, but feels bad, man. Our draw is so sweet otherwise. It's the sickest sequence. Oh, they don't have the Killmonger. Cool. Bots under some conditions. Not all bots are created equal or the same. You are right that there are bots in some game modes that have Series 4 or 5 cards. That game mode is not the latter, though. good looking border on that, Thanos. Do Kate's grapple arrows have 104% tariff on them? I don't know. We'll have to find out where they're made on. Check the sticker on the bottom. There's my guy. What's going on, bud? You want to Frigga not Asteroid M when they have priority, because if they have Cosmo. Or not get caught by it. What do we think of Moon Girl, Snowguard Kahhori, and then Victoria Hand Kahhori? Or Victoria Hand Absorbing Man, I guess, technically, but, you know, same difference. Depending on priority, it also lets me into Death's Domain with the what's it called? Oh, they're the Destroy build. It's a little scary. Yeah, so if I'm absorbing man this turn, we'd copy Frigga, not Vicky. Frigga was my last played card. This is fun. Kahhori's a 4/13 here for us. We're gonna get to copy her with Absorbing Man. Killmonger's used up. That's nice. Quinjet would have gone crazy here. Would have, yeah. I think we're gonna have priority, unfortunately. Which I think having priority means I want to just do this. If they had priority, I could hawk into Death's Domain, but I think this is probably good enough, right? Because Victoria's gonna be 7, and this is gonna be 8, so that's 15. I'm playing out 20 points here. Yeah, she gets multiple cards. She spreads your points all around the board. I'm already up 5. I guess their death is relatively cheap, but they would need 14 points in addition to death to beat the Victoria Hand Absorbing Man here. Oh yeah, gives one of your... Oh, she doesn't target herself, does she? Yeah, they're leaving. Maybe earmuffs for my regulars who are currently on limited resources, but the more games I'm playing with this card, the higher she's going on my Jeff scale. I don't know I don't know where I feel at in terms of power level as of yet, but it's feeling like she's gonna go into a lot of the types of decks that I enjoy. She technically plays well with Carter. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm really not sold on Carter as a card, though. And Carter is a card that encourages you to fill the board, and if your board is full, Kahhori's less likely to buff Carter. I was about to say I missed on my 50-50 here, but Quake can correct that for us real quick. Now, unfortunately, this is I have a turn 3 Mr. Negative snap, and I think I'm gonna stay in and play this game for the sake of making content, but I would like the record to reflect it's optimal to leave here. Yeah, I really would have expected her to buff herself based on... They really need to add the word other to her text box. It feels inconsistent. Yeah, Snowguard could be good if they're relying on magic. Agree. Actually, do I need to Zabu? I don't think I do, right? Let's get my what's it called down. You just like Hawk Victoria, Zabu? Kahhori being a second good thing to Frigga and Victoria decks seems good. I agree.
All systems go.
All right, so much like the United States, we have unfortunately lost the right. But I think we can stay here, Copium. They have what? They have 3 more negative cards, 2 more negative cards, 4, 5, 6. They didn't Jane, so I think I can bamboozle myself into staying here. Zabu grows Gore. It does. Yeah, that's a good call. Mystique Gore is here to make us sad, probably. Oh, did they just not play around the Hawk? Or is this an inverted Jane? Oh my goodness. What was the play? What was the plan there? Was it set up an Arnim Zola? It must have been trying to do a Zola flip the next turn, yeah. They wanted to wait the Zola flip. No, I don't think they're Tribunal. I think they were trying to wait a Zola flip. I will say I do really enjoy decks that get to play location variance mitigation. This deck playing Quake and what's her name? Feels pretty good. Quake and Snowguard are both cards that very subtly reduce variance in the decks that you play them in. So they're not overtly powerful most of the time, but they're like, oh, my deck is just better with this type of effect. Whoo! Speaking of better, holy. I would snap on one here if we were playing for keeps. I really just want to get to play games that I'm probably only going to snap when my hand is good and my opponent also snaps, just for the sake of getting to play a bunch of games out here. M'lady? Yeah, I think I just collect her bid. I think it's this. I think it's this. I think it's just this, yeah? And then next turn, we can even put more cards into the bar with the Snowguard Hawk. Shang gets Collector. I think we're gonna win left and right. So I think Shang tagging Collector is fine. Play around Shang. I don't think I need to play around Shang. Oh yeah, that's true. Bear is worth 14 on the right. You likely have priority on turn 6. Yeah, but they have a Reality Stone as well and plenty of energy, so. So they are just wholly and fully cooked. Okay, this is actually hilarious. Because I get to pull Victoria to the left, and then Bear kicks out a monster. Just the most adorable of plays. Alright, well, I'm super into everything this deck is doing, so we're going to take an ad break, and then we're going to play a whole bunch more of it when we get back. We'll play something else today with Kahhori as well, but we're going to get this one a double session for sure. Appreciate everybody here for a new Marvel Snap card release. Thanks. Don't go there. If you're watching on the YouTube side, gamers, consider tapping the like button on a live stream. We've got almost 600 viewers on YouTube right now and only 161 button pressers. If you enjoy my Marvel Snap content, that's a great way to help it reach some more people. Doesn't cost you anything. Just press the button. Has Absorbing Man been useful? We have Absorbing Man a couple of times. I've Absorbing Man both Kahhori and Moon Girl. What card would be good if we don't play Quake here? I'm confused. Are you missing Quake from your collection, but you have everything else? You should play Quake. Quake is good. I feel like the slots I'm currently suspect on in here are Grandmaster and Absorbing Man. I feel like I could maybe go either way on. I'm gonna run and fill my water while the ad's going. Beer me. keep getting into good conversations while the ads are going, and then I like go and grab my drink, and I'm like, oh, it's empty. Oh no, almost out of my blue raspberry. Almost out of my blue raspberry lemonade mix, chat. I have to get some more. Fun fact, because I think this is one of the most glowing endorsements possible I can give one of my products that sponsors. Advance sends me some amount of product periodically for free. I also buy extra for myself. I drink 2 to 3 a day sometimes. They're yummy. Hey, thanks for the gift sub, Ross. Appreciate it. Let's play some more with this, huh? Boomer Snappers, I quit during the height of Shang, Alioth, Loki, Erishim Gaming. Where are we at now? Is it still bad? There's a lot of Shang. There is not a lot of Alioth. There's almost no Loki. Erishim feels like it comes and it goes. The stats on Erishim aren't super hot, but people love playing the card. I want to play this while all my 4s are in my deck, but I also really want to get Collector down here. You know. Really want to move quick, I don't think. Grandmaster Zabu. Nah, with all the cards that are discounted in my hand already, I think I want to save Grandmaster for like Kahhori or a Moon Girl potentially, or even Absorbing Man. Average Gambit experience. 1 card out of 4 I cared about in the board, and it kills it. Hey, Ohm, thanks for the 26 months. Welcome back. Kinda wish I would have put Kate on... Oh, kinda wish I would have put Kate on the outside so I could Grandmaster her the way this is lined up. Yeah, it gives me another Frigga who's gonna get powered up by my Victorias, so I think I do it just for the sake of it, but... They're kind of in a mediocre spot, yeah? Because they're gonna fill the center here now. Okay, so Victoria is 7, and she makes this 7, which is 14. So if I put this here, that gets me to 22 here. which ties. And then this ties here. And then I can play these here without worrying about them getting danger roomed. And they only have one draw. I don't think I beat Apocalypse. I was easily... I guess Morbius was probably a bigger draw in their deck, huh? Yeah, we're only up 5, they're up 8. That was close considering we didn't hit any of our really big payoffs. We did Moon Girl a lot sooner. Mad Mike, thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate the Prime. Welcome back. Yes, if the collector hadn't gotten tagged by the 1 and 4 at the start, it would have been more than large enough to win us that game. For sure. Human being? That's exciting. They are a human, and with Grandmaster, we can fill the raft without locking ourselves in, which is great. This hand is a good one you should snap on 1 here. Especially when the second location is fine for us. But again, if you're just joining us, I'm simply not snapping because I want to see my sweet hands play out. I don't want my opponents to play Marvel Retreat and leave on me. Oh, that's a yummy piece of candy. Holy. Do I want to copy Snowguard? I don't think so. I don't want to brick a draw here, I don't think. Because this is going to give me 2 and Raft will give me 1. And honestly, making my 4s cheaper again here is also good. I think we'll guarantee that nice and clean. Forest Walker, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. What do we think? That we can Absorbing Man her next turn? Think I'm into it? I think I'm into it. Lizard, thanks for the 14 months. Welcome back. And then Victoria, Kate, Apocalypse. These 2 are created cards. This is a created card. McDumble Dave, thank you for the 27 months. Good afternoon. They had a kind of sweet last turn, just not remotely as big as ours. Our draw was very silly. Yeah, not 0 chance this is a mirror. I've spent lots of energy. Move cards. We're doing that slowly with Grandmaster. Win with 20 or more. Yep. Does Kahhori go with Gilgamesh? Probably not. Sounds very inconsistent. If I hit Kahhori in 1, should I continue pulling for Hydra Bob? It's actually kind of close. I think I'd err on the side of no. Just because he's pretty replaceable in all of his decks. Need to get a gold crackle on Frigga at some point too. Only 1/4 left in my deck is a little sad, but I don't have anything better to do with my resources this turn. Might as well. Hopefully this is like Murder World or something and Quake can kill Sam with it. Like an Oscorp Tower? Come on, be Oscorp Tower. I think that counts. Will this one be snappable? Yeah, I think this would be snappable. Well, that's a pretty good opener. This movement build playing Lady Deathstrike and Uncle Ben has been really popular lately. They're about to move my cards around. I actually don't think I'm in a position to snap anymore, considering they're playing the movement deck. But I think I'm gonna stay. I want to stay just because, like, my hand's kind of sweet.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I won that 50-50. Sucks. Oh, you know what? I should have played Victoria. We just talked about Lady Deathstrike too. I needed to play Victoria on the left, so that way she doesn't die to Lady Deathstrike. Pretty big mistake. Yeah, this is their turn 5. They're in Lady Deathstrike Victoria. Oh, it also would have insulated her from that. Wow. Crazy. Are they cooked? Our draw's kind of silly here, yeah? I probably want to fill... Do I punt the center? Is that crazy? They're just gonna Magneto and I'm gonna lose. Oh. Probably short on the left. If I'd have played for the center, would we have won? Kahhori could technically tie us on the left. We need 2 more points to go there. Unlikely, but not impossible. Damn. But I have one playing for the center. We'd have one playing for the center, yeah? I also likely end up winning if I had played Victoria Hand in the appropriate lane, meaning she wouldn't have been Red Guardianed, yeah? If she doesn't get Red Guardianed, this is +2, and so are both of these. We wholly lost the coin flip in terms of which lane they played to, and they were playing this stock one of the best decks and then emoted us like an average Marvel Snap player. I don't know what it is. The people that play the super sweaty decks feel way more likely to BM at the end of a round. Not all sweaty gamers, but most of them. That's a 2/5 on the last turn. Could be useful. Well, I was going to do that, but second Victoria sounds lovely. Casual 1/7 Victoria here. And make sure we Corvus after we Kahhori on the last turn. Speed with the 1-drop. I think they're an unlucky... Oh, it's I can't play high speed. It's like, are they a Wiccan deck that just bricked on their 1? Is it just Kahhori for curve purposes here? I feel like it is. She's a 4/12. A 4/12 that doesn't get shanged is kind of very reasonable, yeah? I think drawing a... What's it called? Next turn is fine, yeah? A Vibranium? A 1/8 rock. It won't be a 1/8. It's created in my deck, not in my hand. Oh, baby, my sandcastle. I'm in danger. about Killmonger more than Enchantress, if I'm being honest. A lot of points in the middle. Barely. Oh, I think that gets us. No? Got him?
Victory.
Tech cards, baby tech. Her stats are so tech card resilient. Because, like, even Shadow King that undoes her in one lane, right? And I'm into tech card resilient stats. I want to put Snow Guard here because I'm unlikely to want to Grandmaster her. Markets closed 300 in the red and it was down over 800 at 3:50 Eastern. Yep. My finance guy called me and tried to tell me I should take some of the extra cash I was sitting on and put it into the markets after the 2-day dip. And I was like, respectfully, I think I'm going to wait like a couple of weeks or maybe a month. Obviously, you could never time anything perfectly. It's all guessing and gambling to a degree, but my gambling money's on. It's going to go a bit lower. Not quite yet. All right, so I think I'm gonna Kahhori, and then we'll Grandmaster Hawk to stop these from happening, yeah? And she's just a 412 again here? I think I'm staying. I think stopping these is good for me. Are they? They are another Lady Deathstrike deck. What if I did this? I think we're gonna lose the Bojack lane, chat. Kahhori does not power herself. They have another demon. They go to 20 here. I would need 5 out of 7 triggers here. It kind of depends on where they play for. Gosh, there's permutations of this that we win. We're probably just not living in that. I'll dispute. I don't want to get to infinite too fast. Oh, did they have 2 more demons? Okay, 2 more demons we should leave every time. One of these days, Marvel Snap will be a real digital card game that gives you visual access to information that you 100% know is there and won't fast forward through things happening and generating. That was probably the feature I missed the most from Legends of Runeterra and Magic Arena is being able to see the cards that are deterministically created in your opponent's hand. I think there's a chance that Kahhori is the best card that's released this month so far. Which I want to be clear is a low bar. We've had some real stinkers so far this month. Goliath is fine, I guess. I guess. She has just consistently been a 412 today. You want Absorbing Man, Kahhori? Yeah, I don't hate that. Thinking about it. Getting more stats over here is appealing. Do you think this Limbo player understands Snowguard Hawk is here? Feels like we don't understand Snowguard Hawk is here moment. Play more cards that mitigate location variance, chat. Play more cards that mitigate location variance. Oh, that's kind of fun. We could Grandmaster left. And that puts him here and it puts stats across the board. There's no way they put 3 things here and then also play here, right? Sure, I'll do the cheeky play. adding more surprise points here is fun as well. Oh no, the board's full. How will we win the game now? Oh, we'll win right now. Sure. Deal. Deal, Rooney.
Victory.
I just realized my Twitch channel has a new card waiting room this entire time. Oops. Whoopsie poopsie. What's another angle for Kahhori we could do after this? Is Wiccan we could do Wiccan stuff? There's probably a Wiccan collector. Bullseye. I would be surprised if she's good with Bullseye. You have so many good proactive cards here, I just don't have any of them. That's so freaking rude. My hand's just kind of not very good. I don't know that Gorga's necessarily crazy, but the rest of my hand's got nowhere to go, so I think we leave. A Thanos deck. I don't know if the Thanos deck always has a big hand late. I also don't really love taking a new card and shoving it into Thanos because they're so unlikely to draw and actually use it as just such a low impact over the outcome of the games that you're playing. Kahhori is pretty explicitly not good with cards like Scarlet Spider and Captain Carter that you need to target buffs onto. She's not very good at buffing specific things. She just fans points out across the board. Sebastian Shaw. Sebastian Shaw would potentially trigger multiple times with her, but your odds of like getting onto him are just incredibly low. Every time she tags him, he should get +3. Would be my expectation, but. I think I'm gonna Hawkeye before Collector here, which feels awkward, but it lets me curve out better. Yeah, you could Shaw turn 3 to Kahhori, turn 4 to get him big, but then he just dies to Shang. Yeah, and I think a big part of the appeal of Kahhori in my mind is simply the fact that like she's Shang resistant stats. And give your like Jeff reasons to play this card, Shang resistant stats would be on the top of the list. I like that we've hit a critical mass of card generation in this game, that you can play a bunch of card generation without it having to be a bunch of RNG. Do I want more Kate arrows? I don't think so, right? Because I kind of want a Moon Girl next turn. I guess I could do this, and then I have 2 arrows plus a card draw, and then I copy Victoria. Yeah, this is probably fine, actually. Really surprised they didn't play Kahhori in the Murder World. Don't think I could realistically play the Acid Arrow hero here. I think it's just this. We'll copy these, so we'll be able to go Victoria, Victoria, basic, basic. That's true. We could play the other Acid Arrow here because the shield's moving and they're probably not playing into Thunderbolt's tower. That's a good take. What did they play center? Are they getting rid of this location? I'm very confused. Kahhori and Gwenpool feels like a... Oh, I messed it up. I should have ended on Moon Girl to give myself the flexibility to absorbing in her. Kahhori and Moon Girl... Or, sorry, Kahhori and Gwenpool feels like a weird combination of cards. Because, like, Gwenpool's a card that wants you to have your hand as small as possible so you can play out your cards that you're buffing. Whereas Kahhori wants your hand to be large. Oh, was that Gwenna Coulson? I didn't click on it. You might be correct. It was weird that they didn't keep playing into Murder World. They didn't play into Murder World on the later turns, though. I think it's just Cape before Coulson Collector again because of curve considerations.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Thanks for the 3-cost Galacta. That's so rude. We do this, and then I Frigga the Victoria plus play one of these next turn. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to... Yeah, I was supposed to just Acid Arrow here last turn. I would have gotten him. Yeah, Gorgon and Quinjet both being out, making my my arrows cost 2. A pretty big feels bad man moment. So, their Surfer? Question mark? This is 11, 13 here up to 17. We get jugged. God, I wish this cost 1. If this cost 1, I could put the Quake here with it. Oh my god, do I lose because Quake changes where the Hellas is? It loses me 2 points. No, we got him. We got him by 1. They're up 13. We're up 14. I was getting 2 from like here, and now we're both getting 2. I want to work on some other Kahhori decks, but I gotta say, this is a type of deck I've always really loved playing, and Kahhori feels like a really solid slot into it. She was very consistently a 4/12 in this deck, and then she had lots of other random synergies. One thing that came up a good bit was Kahhori felt like another thing that was worth free-gaying in my Victoria hand deck. I really love playing with both Snowguard and Quake. Snowguard obviously has very express synergy in this deck, but Quake's just another generically good card. You have so much variance location reduction between the two. I think Grandmaster is maybe kind of the odd one out. I was pretty happy with all of the cards in this deck. Grandmaster led to some awkward sequencing decisions in some parts, and I kind of felt like I wouldn't have minded another good proactive play, so I might try something else in that slot, but I liked a lot of everything else that was going on here, I think. And Grandmaster wasn't bad. He had utility in a few spots, copied Kahhori or made like extra arrows a couple of times that were good. Iron Patriot. Iron Patriot could be a reasonable inclusion. He's a pretty generically alright card. If you trigger him, you don't mind copying his thing with Moon Girl. Makes your hand bigger. If you play him on 3, Kahhori can help you win the lane with him on 4. Yeah, I don't hate that. I think I'd try that next time. I think I'd swap Grandmaster for Iron Patriot and try some games. Mirage. Mirage could also be okay. I can see that. I don't think this is a Nico Minaru deck. So generally speaking, I think your Nico Minaru decks need to have 2 things that you don't mind turning into a demon or drawing cards. And Zabu's kind of the only thing that fits that description here. Snowguard, kind of, but Snowguard has some pretty specific timing windows that she prefers. Honestly, next time we play, I think I'll try Mirage. I like the idea of having lower curves, and she's just a sweeter card than Iron Patriot. Absorbing Man was more useful than Grandmaster. Grandmaster has less restrictions on where he can play out over the course of the game, and he doesn't restrict where you play things early, which is nice. I think Absorbing Man is definitely better than Grandmaster due to his flexibility. Oh yeah, so they're Justina Dura variant too. Mirage and Snowguard, obviously the winner. Is there a decent sub for Frigga? She really adds a lot of power in these decks. If you are a Victoria hand enjoyer, you should pin Frigga next time she comes around. Basically every deck that plays Victoria hand wants to play Frigga. This one is not an exception. All right, we're gonna take an ad break, and then I think we're gonna build Wiccan Kahhori when we get back. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you're enjoying the new card brewing this afternoon, tap the like button. Appreciate the 256 people that have done that already over there. This was good. My Marvel Snap season was off to a pretty mediocre start, if I'm being honest. And I needed a card that was fun and goes into decks that I enjoy to reinvigorate me a little bit. I feel invigorated, gamers. You know what we haven't done for a while in a Wiccan deck? God, this art is so good. It's so good. I haven't built... We could do just full low curve Wiccan with Collector, but we could also do Domino 1-drops Wiccan. I think we're definitely playing ones because I want Snowguard and I want Zabu and I probably want Quinjet. And then we'll want one more one in here. Honestly, Agent 13 might be the winner. But we could also just pack it with 2s. We could play Maria Hill, and we could play Collector, and we could play Kate. But Domino means I can play Agent 13 instead of Maria Hill, which is nice. If we're playing Domino, we probably don't want Maria. The good stuff build is probably better with Collector and Kate. What was past Jeff's Wicked Collector deck? Oh yeah, we have played this before, haven't we? Alright, well, I'm looking. Probably not. I feel like this is different. Oh yeah, we probably want to be 2s though because of Victoria. Are we not a Zabu deck? Is that crazy? That might not be crazy. What if I played Agent 13 instead of Zabu? Yeah, I'd either need to swap the Zabu or I need a third 4. I think I'm inclined to swap the Zabu. Look at how tight this curve is. Looks great. We could keep Zabu and swap Agent for Moon Girl. I know we said we were going to do something different, and that's kind of the same, but it's also kind of different. Yeah, if Tepek's saying we should cut Coulson, it's probably a good cut. Nick Fury. Very confident Nick Fury is bad. Devil Dinosaur is not a playable Marvel Snap card until they finally decide to balance adjust Shang-Chi like they've needed to do since the game was created. There's just way too many ways for Devil Dinosaur to just be trash. You can't spend 5 energy on a card that only makes numbers that are as small as his. Will his deck's hand be too full consistently for Moon Girl? I don't know. It's a good question. Ooh, piece of candy. Looks like our opponent is an Agamotto enjoyer. standard. Peach Treat on curve. Must be nice. We cooking, chat? Feels like we're cooking, says local man about to be reality stoned. Oof. Oof! Okay, so I'm gonna do this. And this copies Victoria to my hand. And then next turn we draw a card, and I Moon Girl to fill here. And then I have 2 more Victoria hands to make this massive. So unless they're a Killmonger build, I feel like we still have a shot here. So I'm going 5 up to 13, up to 16, and then the 2 copy. I'm gonna end up at 20 on the left here. And then each of these Victoria hands are 9, and each of these are 8. Oh, baby. No Kahhori stuff here, but just like Victoria hand Moon Girl is just like, it's my jam, gamers. Sandcastle down, question mark? Breaker, breaker, give me some news. I got hot 4 points over you. You take your sandcastle kicking and you leave. Nobody loves you, Enchantress. Get out. Nummy nummy cubes. Nummy nummy cubes. Victoria hand, Frigga remains top 10 Hoaglandia favorite for sure. Yeah, this is Victoria's base variant. I don't love any of her arts that are currently available in the game. The, what's it called? Variant, when she came through, the Spotlight Cache was only okay. I wasn't in love with it. You can tell our opponent's a professional because they had their hate card on turn 2 in their 18 card deck. The highs and lows of Marvel Snap. I will say I do like that Kahhori's a new way to add stats to the game that can't just be shoved in every generically good card stuff deck. I think that's part of the problem with Gwenpool and Galacta is that they can just go everywhere. Yeah, I could have protected my what's her called from Red Guardian if there hadn't been the other card there. The other what's it called there? Ooh. What's your favorite Victoria hand deck? I honestly don't know. Oh, there's a particular one that speaks to me. Just general play pattern type thing I enjoy. Oh, golly. Golly. I think I want to leave her in my hand, because if I draw Moon Girl and get another one, it's kind of sick. I only wasn't snapping here because I don't want to chase people out when my draws are sweet. We could get some of these Bass decks play Cosmo. So like that could be a critical failure for us, but we'll see. It's one of the ways our sandcastle hasn't been kicked yet today. Yeah, hopefully they were just snapping the Cassandra, but Cosmo is definitely in their output range, just so we're clear. Her animation is very cool. So these are 1/8s, and then each of these also get bigger from Victoria, and this gets bigger too. Wicked looking fun so far in here. Sentinel will be bigger as well, yeah. Everything's huge. We did draw one drop here, yeah. Or a 3. Perfection, chat. Look at that. Maria. You thought Subterranea wasn't going to be useful? Punished for not believing. I would snap on this flipping up if I was playing for keeps. I am not snapping because I would like to have them play a game with me, if at all possible. You ever seen Sentinels get Shang-Chi'd before? Oh, they're also an ongoing deck, is what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a line. We'll be big enough for the center, right? Such a sweet piece of art. You want a Sentinel over Kate Arrows? Maybe. Rewarded by hitting Pim. I was greeting for this. Acid Arrow is bigger than Zabu. It totally is, isn't it? That's funny. Good shout. Yeah, it would be. It'd be 6 instead of 2. So it's minus 2 plus 8. It either ends up being 6 or it's -2 if it hops across, which is the same side. Exactly. Oh yeah, that's true. With their 2x blue Marvel, it technically would be 0 if it jumped. Good call. Oh no! One drop! One drop! One drop! Rip. Can you believe there are greedy turds who play Wiccan with 3 1-drops? Oh, we're so close to greatness. We're on like a 3-game winning streak. Why are you giving me a bot? I don't understand why I'm getting a bot while we're on a winning streak. It's truly, truly baffling. Because we earned it, something like that. Ah, yes. Nightcrawler and Craven in the same location. Kahhori has been a 412 so incredibly consistently. Wow, punished. I'm so sorry, Kahhori. Rip. Can I win this game? My hand kind of sucks. Free guys in the May 13th cache. Yeah, that's true. There's a chance those caches don't happen. But I can't actually win the middle. I can tie the center. I guess I just need to make sure I beat Heimdall, yeah? This beats Heimdall? Surely, Ozzy. It was gonna be deeply embarrassing if we lose 8 cubes to the box. We couldn't enable our Wiccan. Oh my goodness, they just played so many cards. Oh no. Oh no! We win. Yeah, we're tight center. Okay, cool. Nobody panic. I didn't panic. You were panicking. Thank you for your service, Ozzy. I was definitely panicking. Yep. Listen, Ozzy had carefully calculated how to throw that game. One singleton cube off of Infinite Gamers. One singleton cube. You know what this means? Hand is remotely serviceable. We snap on one. Looks good enough to me. Watch this location be good for them, and they're gonna crush us. This is not great for us. Not great. Oh my goodness, no! And they took my 2 away? What kind of psychopath stays in with their Khonshu deck against Sakar? That was horrible for us. Good gravy. Ugh. I'm leaving. They're playing too slow. Probably dead.
Escaped.
I'm annoyed. Opponent making terrible plays and getting rewarded while taking forever. Ugh. Right. 2 drop. 2 drop. 2 drop. Okay, so this draw means that we are 70 or 66% to enable Wicked this game. We need to not draw We need to not draw 4. That's a 2. Maybe I should have Zabu'd on 1. I didn't Zabu on 1 because I didn't want to have to play Frigga on 3. And this works out nice, yeah? I should have stepped him here. This is a human. I guess their setup's pretty good. Yikes. Well, I'm glad we didn't snap now, I suppose. Huh. Yeah, I think we got a hawk now, yeah? Does Grand Central trigger in this instance? I don't think it does. Where are they most likely to acid arrow? I think it's left. You gotta be forking shirting me. What a gamble. Alright. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and run an ad break and take a breather after 2 really tilting games. We're not done. This deck's been fun, but Marvel Snap is currently Marvel Snapping. BRB. Oh. Is that Medusa the same artist as Maria Hill? Yes. Yeah, they made it so cards generate other variants from the same artist. Oh, actually, they're different artists for the same category. Okay, so it's a little bit more, it's less niche than just same artist exactly. It's good to know. Finished my alliance missions. lovely missions that we were going to do anyways. Beauteous. Kahhori in Bounce. I would be really surprised if she's good in Bounce. Bouncing a 4 energy card is incredibly clunky, and bounce decks usually play their hand out on the last turn. Victory. Where were you 3 games ago, Dancing Dino? We'll take what we can get, I suppose, but needed that 1 cube way back when. Gosh, our Wicked variants these last couple games have been mediocre. I guess we're 50% to hit our 2-drop here. Victoria! Victoria! Okay, here's... Do I take the 50-50 on the Ant Maze so I can copy a 6-power Victoria? Or do I think I take the 50-50 so I can try to hit the 6-power Victoria. I love when I get to have my cake and eat it too. Ravona's scary. Ravona means they're doing something linear. I will say I absolutely love that Kahhori lets me get stats into locations that are otherwise full. It's very sweet. I haven't played Mr. Negative yet. I'm gonna snap here. We don't have Snow Guard currently, but the rest of our hand is like really strong. Yeah, Moon Girl is an incredible pull. Oh, well that's... terrifying. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh god. Oh, this is just one of those instances of our draw is very good, but how good our draw is isn't the thing that really matters here. When her people needed her, Snowguard abandoned them. So how much does Victoria add on the right? She's 12, and she adds... We're going to add 4 to Kahhori. This ties the right. And then this wins it? With the collector trigger? Right? 12, I'm adding 16. Kahhori and Victoria Hand are both created. These are not. I want to stay. I'm adding. I'm gonna go to 21 in the middle. So I'll be 21 and 39. I'm gonna get like rogued on the left and curl up in a little ball and cry. Mirage first, in case they weren't. You strictly correct, gamers. Strictly correct. Make sure they're muted. Good call. Ironheart can get dicey. Yeah, Ironheart and Gore are potential concerns. I think these Taskmaster builds don't usually play Ironheart, but obviously people can do anything. I can't look. Am I disconnected? I think that beats us. Damn. Did I lose because I got too cute? Would I have won the breaker with Craven in the center? I think I would have, yeah. Because I would have been plus 11 up to 32, and they would have been minus 2. I would have won the breaker by 1 point if I played Craven. I'd have won, right? Because I would have been plus 11, because this is 9, I get rid of the minus 2, and they're minus 2. So they would have been 26, and I would have been 32, and we would have been 38 to 38, and they would have been up 5. Oh, man. Brutal. Marvel Snap heard that I was having fun with the new card release and decided they were going to kick me directly in the crotch 3 games in a row. I wonder why it took them so long to count that out. Because they were ghosting and they were waiting for me to count the numbers for them, and I never did. Alright, we need to draw any 1 or 2 to have Wicked active here. Perfection. I'll snap a little bit more aggressively when things are good for us. I want to get to infinite today. Last opponent had perfect draw for no negative. Yep, I had a perfect draw. We still would have gotten him by 1 if I had sat and counted it. Although realistically, with them taking the whole rope, if I had sat and counted it, they'd have left while they were watching. Mmm, 4 out of 9. Rip. I think it's this. This is a human, right? Yeah, copy of Scorn. Our tiebreaker enough to beat Iron Man left. I think it was Derek, because they wouldn't have been playing anything else in the middle, and we would have been up. We would have had like 32 in the center. I think it's this. Oh, Dakin isn't very scary for them. Seems pretty good, yeah. Played these two in the right order, I think, yeah.
You won't need this anymore.
Oh, we're actually gonna lose this. This depends on where these go, but I think on average we do. Lucky we didn't get buried on. Oh, I guess they only had two. I guess with two we win every time. I really like where Zabu ended up at in terms of power level. I was skeptical that Zabu's current design was ever going to be meaningful, but it's definitely in a good place. I'm glad that is a card they kept iterating on. Snap's live balance is definitely one of the singular best things about the game. Well, not singular. There's other good things about it, but it's towards the top. It's definitely the thing that distinguishes it from other card games, is the verbiage I'm looking for. Oh, this is really sad. We bricked on the one for Wiccan, and we're gonna have to shuffle away our free go. That's a good catch, Derek. I'm still copying my Victoria here, because I would like another one to redraw later, potentially, but we're obviously not super happy about it. Hopefully the Reality Stone on the left. Beauteous. Ooh. Pink Wasp. Thanks for the entire year. Kahhori is a lot of fun. It's a card that rates very highly on the Jeff scale.
Opponent
So, thing to comment, Sinister London cards do not get buffed by Victoria. However, everything else does. Does the opponent have an Enchantress? They could have an Enchantress. That's a fair call out. Oh. Huh. So they're going to go to 34. This is more than 34, yeah? This is 26 plus 12. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. Oh, I'm just so tired. Hey, you have a 1-drop. And a 2-drop and a 3-drop and a 4-drop. That's sad. Getting that out of their hand is nice at least.
Opponent snapped.
Enjoy. Excited for Gladiator to bite us in the posterior here. Could have been worse. think I need to play the Quinjet so I can. If I play the Quinjet, I can play all 3 of my cards next turn, right? Across every lane. Their Shang is gone. They're leaving. Lovely. All right, we are yet again 4 off of infinite. Assuredly, this is the time, he copes to himself quietly. Could be a Q time bot. It's a really, really long Q time, bro. Who doesn't love a Q time bot? Oh, I'm missing my wicked energy. Confirmed bot diggity.
The mystery intrigues me.
I think I do this, and then hopefully they have priority. And then next turn we do this. No, I'm gonna leave the cat in my hand because it's more points overall. It'll be points to all the ones in the middle next turn. Yeah, I think this is a Cerebro 3 bot.
I am Iron Man.
Opponent snapped.
Play for right and center. I mean, I think I'm gonna be really big on the right regardless, yeah? Right? Other Victoria. I played the right Victoria. Giddy up, cowboy. It's fine, chat. We've won the game. It does not matter where the Kahhori triggers go. We have won the game. There we go. There we go. Her animation is really slick. Let it rain.
Victory.
X over here, making it rain cubes for us. Thank you. Not so human gamer. How many stat points do we have after last season? We're pretty high up at the end of last season. 8,300. Top 200 gaming. It's a pretty reasonable sleeve. All right, let's play a few more, huh? By the way, for the Marvel Snap enjoyers, we're gonna start with Marvel Snap tomorrow morning as well. Is my plan. Because there's a feature location starting tomorrow night, and this game's unplayable when there's a feature location, so we're gonna play before that happens. I would snap here if we were playing for keeps, but I just don't want to have them run off.
Opponent snap.
This is Sam Wilson in the center for them. And their snap means they're gonna fill this turn, which means this Mirage is gonna copy the Raft card and give it +2 for us. She's so good, gamers. Okay, and they're gonna move the shield out. So I should acid arrow here this turn, yeah? What do we think of this? I think I'm into it. This lets them know they should input on somewhere that's not there. Victoria Hand is not replaceable in decks that she's played in, unfortunately. And Kahhori's... Pretty much every Kahhori deck is a Victoria Hand deck. The same types of things that enable Kahhori enable Victoria Hand enables. All right, I'm gonna get Killmongered, and then I'm gonna sign off for the day. What about Frigga? Frigga is less important than Victoria, but still pretty important. She adds power as opposed to being a core piece. Like you copy Victoria a lot. But the deck, like you win games without her, but you could sub Frigga easier than subbing Victoria. This is a top 50 gamer. Super sweaty. You wanna bet they ran that rope all the way down just to killmonger us? That sounds about right. Cool. I'm done. I think we'll play some more Marvel Snap in the morning tomorrow. How long we play will probably depend on how many of our games feel like this one. At the end of last season, the top MMR stuff was basically mono tech cards, and I don't know. We're not gonna play zero Marvel Snap, but like if it's like mostly tech cards, we're not gonna play a ton. High voltage starts next week, thankfully. Yeah. I assume Conquest is worse because it's usually more of the same plus additional Airshim. So I don't know that I really expect to be able to hide there. It's also just less fun. I think being locked in a room with the same opponent for 12 hours in Conquest is just not super enjoyable. All right. I don't know. Kahhori! I like Kahhori. Maybe we can work on other things with Kahhori. That'll be fun, but she's at least herself kind of tech card resilient because she doesn't get Shanged or Enchantress or whatever, but honestly, did I like the other build better? I don't know. The other build felt more resilient to tech cards, yeah? Did it? I don't know. Yeah, but similar vibes, slightly different. Yeah, that's the other problem with Conquest is people, you can't really get good quality games in Conquest because it's just a bunch of people doing all of their alliance chores in it. You don't play against, you just like play against people who aren't trying to play the game, they're just trying to like move cards or blow stuff up. Is also kind of lame. I'm gonna raid out my dance. He's getting ready to start. He's been live for 3 minutes. He's gonna play some Kahhori stuff. Check him out if you're looking for more Snap today.